Hello everybody, this is Evan Rudders. Shh, everyone's sleeping. We have to be quiet to make the video. We have to make the video quiet. Okay, here we go. This is a JLPT N4 video. We are going to be doing JLPT N4. It's the reading section, so let's keep on trucking through this. Number 4. 昨日、初めて黒い消しゴムを買いました。レジの人. Oh, I guess it's a sentence. Okay, so that's very basic sentence. Kino, I don't know if you knew this. I know it's hard for N4, but kino means yesterday. 初めて, for the first time and forever. 'Cause for the first time and forever. It just means for the first time. There'll be music, there'll be games, I think is what she says. She doesn't know if she's elated or gassy. Anyway, hajimete, for the first time. Kino, yesterday. Kuroi, black, and it's an e adjective going into a noun. Keshigomu, a black eraser. Oh, that's the particle that tells us what he did to that object. That shows that it is the object. And then kaimashita, I bought. What did the person buy? They kaimashita the keshigomu. It's kuroi, and it's hajimete, and it's kino. It's the yesterday. For the first time, I bought a black eraser. Pretty easy. Reggie no hito ga. Okay, Reggie. This is not some guy named Reggie. Reggie!
Lenny!
Yeah. Oh no, that's Lemmy. Never mind. That's from Memento. Lenny! Sorry, anyway, Reggie. Reggie no hito ga. Reggie means the register. So Reggie no hito means the person at the register. Ga, the person at the register, ga, blah, 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 blah. So we have a quotation that goes on for a long time. We've seen these in NHK articles. Every NHK article has to end with a 4-sentence quote at the end by a random person. Okay, so Reggie no hito ga blah 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 to oshiete kuremashita. Notice how it's a direct quote. There is this, so you're more likely to see a ga as the subject. It doesn't have to be a ga, but you're gonna see wa very frequently. With this being a ga, it's putting A, it's a direct quote, and B, they're kind of putting the emphasis on the fact that it's the registered person, I guess. What do we call him? A cashier. The cashier is the one who told him this. So it's putting emphasis on. So oshiete kuremashita is told me, or I benefited by somebody else doing something, and that thing that they did was teach me, tell me. So that's the oshiete is they told me, and then the kuremashita means I benefited from it. So if that's our sentence, the cashier told me. This guy's putting the emphasis on the fact that it was the cashier that told me this. It wasn't just some random guy or, I don't know, a friend. It's, the register person told me this when I was going to buy it, is what we're going to find out, I believe. Okay, so what did the cashier tell them? Or him or her? I don't know. You tell me. Was it a boy or a girl? You tell me. I don't know. Shiroi no wa. Okay, so the no particle after any clause, and yes, an e adjective by itself is a clause. We could do kirei na no, or a verb no. It turns it into a noun. We usually translate it as like the blank one, so this would be the white one. Shiroi no wa. Since we're using this idea of like the white one, we're not talking about me, who is very white, a kraka daka laka. We are talking about the fact that there's usually, so to speak, a white eraser, but this time he's buying a black eraser. So the shiroi no wa, we're talking about the white ones, the white erasers here. Shiroi no wa, the wa particle, everything that comes after it generally is going to have some way to do with the white ones. Tsukau to, this to, when. So upon using, when using, or maybe even if you use it. So the white ones, when you use them, keshigomu ga kuroku yogorete. Okay, so yogoreru is to stain. Kuroku, the ku here is the kuroi adjective turning into an adverb, kuroku. It's describing in some way, shape, or form the yogoreru. So it stains it black might be a good translation. Stains black. Kuroku yogoreru. So the te form, the reason why it's te is because this is the beginning of the sentence. This is the first thing that we're talking about. And then that directly corresponds to what comes after, which we'll get to later, obviously. So The white ones, when you use them, 消しゴムが黒く汚れて嫌だと. Yogoreru is an intransitive verb. So you might be tempted to translate this as something like the white ones, when you use them, will make the paper become black and dirty, which would be kind of strange. But really what it is, it's that the white eraser is the thing that gets dirty. So yogoreru is to become stained, to get stained. Sorry, I should have been more clear. It's an intransitive verb. So that means that with the subject is the one that is affected. So the keshigomu ga yogoreru, the eraser gets dirty. Kuroku, with blackness. It gets black and dirty, so to speak. So we translate this te like with it getting dirty like this. Yada, it's annoying. Tsukau to, when you use it, kashigomo ga kuroku yogorete, having gotten stained black. Yada, it's annoying, it's bad, it's very disgusting. To yu hito ga oi. So this quotation, the white ones, when you use it, they become dirty, and it's annoying that they become dirty. Toyu, people who say that. This is people who say that it's annoying that the erasers get black and dirty when you use them. The white ones we're talking about. Kara, so sorry, my phone went off. Hito ga oi kara, because there are many people who say that. Kuroi no o tsukatta sou desu yo. Kuroi no o tsukatta. Sorry, I meant to get the ta there. Kuroi no o tsukatta. So again, the no one is, the no there is turning it into a noun. So the black ones o tsukao. They used the black ones. So because there are many people who say blah, 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 kuroi no o tsukatta. Kuroi no o tsukatta. They chose to use a black one. They use the black ones. And the sou desu is just repeating hearsay. So this is what the cashier is hearing. Somebody has said this to her, and I'm assuming the cashier is a girl because I'm a patriarchal bastard. The kuroi no tsukatta sou desu. She is hearing that people have begun, I don't want to say have begun, but have used the black ones because. So she hears that people are using the black ones because there are many people who are saying that it's annoying how the white erasers get stained, and it's annoying. Okay, so じゃあ、私は色がかっこいいから使った。Okay, so 私は色がかっこいいから、かっこいい means cool, styling, cool. What is cool? Cool. It's like an e adjective. Kakkoi. I wish I get that last e. There you go. Kakkoi. It's an e adjective. So the iro ga kakkoi. As for me is what the wa particle is doing. The color is cool. Kara. So kata. I bought it. I bought it because the color is cool. Node. Because I bought it because the color is cool. So no de is similar to kara. They're very similar. That just means because. Ryu o kiite, listening to the reason. Ryu is a reason. O kiite, hearing this reason, hearing this explanation, having heard this explanation. Omoshiroi na to omoimashita. So as for me, I thought it was interesting, right? Omoshiroi to omoimashita. Omoimashita just means you think something. The to is just a quotation marker. Omoshiroi na. This na at the end, this is like the ne particle at the end of a sentence. You're probably used to the ne particle. But na is when you're sort of just saying it to yourself. Like, omoshiroi na, oh, that's interesting. Like, imagine you hear a joke, and instead of laughing at it, you're just sort of like, oh man, that's funny. It's like, oh man, that is funny, isn't it? And you're talking to yourself. You're not talking to somebody else. That you talking to yourself saying, isn't it? That's the na particle. It's like the ne, but you're pointing it at yourself instead of looking for agreement. You're looking for agreement from yourself. Very strange particle, but it's there. Ryu o kite, having heard the reason, omoshiroi na. That's interesting, isn't it? To omoimashita. I thought it was interesting, having heard the reason, because I simply bought it because it was cool. I just like the color, so I bought it. So having heard that reason, oh, that's interesting, is what I thought. This is such a weird thing to read for a JLPT N4 test. It's just, hey, I bought a black eraser. The register lady, the cashier said that the white ones, they get stained when you erase them, so a lot of people don't like them, and that's why it sounds like people are buying black ones, or they're using black ones. So I just bought it because I like the color, and then, having heard that reason, I thought, wow, that's interesting, huh? Very odd thing, just overall, right? All right, so the question is Watashi, and they put it in quotation marks because obviously Watashi isn't the person asking the question. It's whoever this Watashi is in the story. Whoever this Watashi is in the story is the one who we're talking about. Watashi, その人は、どうして why 黒い消しゴム black eraser を買いましたか? Why did Watashi buy the black eraser? Pretty basic question. 買いましたか? Did they buy it? Will they buy it? Something like that. Have they bought it? 消しゴムを買いましたか? Did they buy an eraser? 黒い消しゴムを買いましたか? Did they buy a black eraser? どうして黒い消しゴムを買いましたか? Why did they buy a black eraser? Why did Watashi buy the black eraser? All right, so here we go. They all start off with kuroi keshigomu, so I'm just going to ignore that. That just means black eraser wa. Tsukatta ato de, after using it. So tsukatta past tense verb plus ato de means after using it. Keshigomu ga kuroku yogorenai kara. It won't become black, right? Because it will not get stained blackly, whatever that might mean. It won't get stained black. Keshigomu ga. Because after using it, the eraser will not get stained black. That's not really why they bought it. That was the omoshirai na to omoimashita. So that one isn't the good answer. This is what this is actually nobody actually ever said this. This is what the cashier implied. So 黒い消しゴムを買う人が多いと店の人に聞いたから. So because Watashi heard, and then this ni particle is operating as from. It could either be you ask someone a question, that's the person to whom you ask, or it could be that you heard from somebody. This ni particle means the other person. So because the Watashi heard from the store person, like a clerk, that kaohito ga oi, people who buy it there are many people who buy it. The kaohito is the subject, so the people who buy it, ga oi, there are many people who buy this black eraser. That's not the reason why he bought it. That's not the reason why he or she bought it. This is just after buying it, this is what the lady said. All right, number 3. 黒い消しゴムの方が字をきれいにKeseru kara. Sorry, my brain wasn't working. I thought that was going to be kakaseru. Sorry. Kuroi keshigomu no hoga. This no hoga, this ho kanji is usually kanji, or not always, but frequently is the kanji for path or way. And it makes sense. So like the path of the black eraser, or, we use it when we're doing a comparative. So as opposed to a different eraser, the black eraser, G-O, letters. G is like a letter, like a kanji, no G. G-O. Kirei is a na adjective. So remember how we were dealing with kuroi turning into kuroku up here? And I said that was like it was like an adverb. Well, this ni after a na adjective is also an adverb. So kirei ni keseru. Keseru means able to erase. So able to erase cleanly or prettily, most likely cleanly. You can cleanly erase letters. The black eraser, as opposed to the white eraser, can cleanly erase letters. Kara. Is that the reason why? Because you can cleanly erase letters with the black eraser. Again, that's not why he bought it. He bought it because it was cool. Kuroi keshigomu wa iro ga kakui to omotta kara. Yeah, exactly. Oops, I highlighted it on accident, but that's the correct answer. Kara, because he thought that the color was cool. And he's talking about the black eraser. Kuroi keshigomu wa iro ga kakui to omotta kara. And that's that. That's the correct answer. Number 4. I hope you understand how that works. Have yourself a happy day. Peace out. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you like, subscribe, and share this video to everybody you know and yell at them repeatedly until they subscribe as well. If you'd like to support me even more, head on over to patreon.com where for just $1 a month, 3 cents a day, that's it, it's darn near free, you can help me financially keep these videos coming. And as a reward for your Patreon donations, you get access to all of the miscellaneous things that I produce to help out my own students who I teach in person, and also just things that I make for myself. And if you want a little bit more bang for your buck, head on over to Teespring, where you can get lots of fun clothing, mugs, stickers, cell phone cases, all that I've designed. More designs to come. I hope you have yourself a happy dappy day. Peace out.